Alright guys, Johnny B76 back at you with a brand new video, and this week taking a look at something extremely special. This is the AEW World Heavyweight Championship replica, unofficial, made by SA Championship Belts, and you can look up on Facebook. That's where I basically found these guys. Just have a quick pander across here. Look at the letter for you. Now you might be seeing that. Ooh, recognize that one. The Fondue Andre 87. Now that's the only belt out of my collection that I have here that I can kind of compare it to. Because if you're like me, you know that this is a big belt. Particularly the main plate. It's massive, and how thick it is and everything. Whereas if I just go here with the AEW, you can see how big this thing is. Now, the first time I saw a proper video of this particular one was from a guy on YouTube called Wayun Customs, I think it is. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But he actually did a review of this. He was saying it was TV accurate because of the size and the sheer weight of this thing. Now, the guy, if you have this one, if you have this Andre 87, this particular belt, you'll know how heavy it is and how big it is. This thing is just incredible. This thing hurts when you lift it. I'm not kidding. If you can just see right here, beautifully stacked. I think they're 4mm on 4mm on 4 on 4, so it's 4, 8, 12, 6, I think it's 16mm in total. Now, you can kind of just make out here. Oh my god. The middle plate, the way it's sitting on the mattress, you can see how it's the way it's curved. It's sinking into the duvet. Do you know what I mean? Like if you look at it the way you look at it here, and the way that the rest of the duvet is kind of turning up because of the sheer weight of the main plate, because you got a number of plates, show you the top here, stacked on top of each other into the side plate, and honestly, it hurts lifting this thing. And then there's a guy on YouTube, also on Facebook, Stephen Hammer. Now, Stephen is a well-known belt guy. He collects a lot of belts and he does a lot of reviews, and he buys from my own belts, SA Championship belts, my team, he's at ELT belts, New Oz. He buys from shop.com and from other sellers. And he actually did a review of this one as well, the TV accurate. And I was kind of sold on that. But the first video, the Wayun Customs, again, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. His review was amazing, because he actually has this one, and then he was comparing it to a smaller version, but I don't know where he bought the smaller version. So he had the two of them side by side, and the difference was just amazing. The size and the size of the plates and the weight of it and everything else. And that guy, I don't know his name, but he's a big guy. He's jacked. He works out a lot, and he was struggling just to lift this thing. Now, I struggled to have this over my shoulder because of the weight of it. I'm not kidding you guys when I tell you. I am not kidding you when I tell you this thing is super heavy. It's probably around, it's definitely between 10 and 14, 15 pounds. Honestly. I'm not even kidding. It's super heavy. So let me just give you a quick guide, little glance, if you will, of the plates here. Nice and thick. Like, even if I put, like, putting my hand on the here trying to lift this one, that is heavy. That is really heavy. So yeah, AEW. And then, of course, the Batarang, as some people call it. Looks like the Ben Affleck bat turned sideways from the Batman movie on the crest on the chest. I can kind of see it now, but it doesn't really, I'm never reminded of it when I'm looking at it. All I see is a beautiful belt. Again, beautiful plates. Now, some people do be complaining when they buy their unofficial plates. They do say that the corners here on these bigger plates are quite sharp. Nope, no sharpness there. Now, it would hurt, obviously, if you hit someone with it, but look at the detailing here. The globes. It's Australia, I think. North America, South America. It's the same on the other side. You got Europe here. Looks like Japan, is it? I think so. Again, over here. And the strap is very nice with the... There's a nice shot there, the AEW tooling. The leather on this thing, it has like a gloss on the front, but on the back, it's very matte. And it's a lovely, lovely leather. It's the first time, if you look at this, with the bolts just holding the plates in, that's like a vinyl on the Fandu belts. This is the first time I've ever bought a belt with real leather and the bolts covered up to make it more like TV accurate, make it more look real. But yeah, so let's just start from the top for the main plate. We got some more globes here. Very cool. That nice kind of floral design in between the word world. I never actually noticed that before. It's a nice design, actually. It's a nice cut into the metal. Some stones here. I would really, there's a lot of stones on this AEW, and like what I really like as well is that you can actually reach inside here. It's indented, if that's a word. In here as well, you can actually reach inside there as if somebody got a hammer and chisel and just started breaking away at it, and it's accurate to the logo. Really, really nice. More stonies down here. Champion. I've noticed as well, if you look at the eye, kind of looks like a number 1. Now, I thought that was a mistake, but I seen pictures of the real one, and it's exactly like that. The eye looks like a number 1. You see that? Or maybe it's just me. Now, the nameplates, they do come off. If you can just see right there. You just need an Allen key and they screw right off. Normally, with say shop.com with their like the network, when the plates are on this side, you're screwing them off from the back. But this is more like accurate. You can see how thick those plates are. Yeah. Kenny Omega, of course. The best wrestler in the world, in my opinion. Has been for a long time. Still trying to put my top 5 together. It would have to be Kenny, then probably Jay White, Will Ospreay. 2 more? I don't know. Got to think about that one. Shingo Takagi, maybe. Okada. Okada's kind of gone a bit soft these days. I think it's because he's not getting the main events at Wrestle Kingdom, that's why. But yeah. there's a big stone here. You can just see how big that one is. And I gotta keep my back straight when I'm turning this over. Oh my god. Seriously guys, this thing is heavy. The leather is really nice. Really, really nice. It's very soft. There's no belt tip because the AEW World Championship does not have a belt tip. There's a nice curve in it as well. You can just make it out there. Lovely curve. Very nice. So yeah, breaking another sweat. Trying to turn this thing over. Oh my god. Seriously. Pull a hernia lifting this thing. So yeah, so I think that's probably it. Nice view of the plates there. I just noticed the W is just a little off. This main plate here is just a little bit off the plate that it sits on. You know what I mean? It's not really noticeable unless you get right up to it. You know, it doesn't bother me really. Because you can see here at this side of the A where it sits onto its plate. And up here also. But it's just a little bit off there. And also, if you see here, you can see how if you look at the fondue, everything has got a glossed over and painted, whereby this has this sort of like a matte texture. You can just see that the matte finish on it, like it was polished. It doesn't shine, it doesn't gloss. I think that's kind of a TV thing as well. But yeah, I mean, I would really hope to someday have it restoned. So yeah, that's probably pretty much it. If you're looking for one yourself, SA Championship belts. They have a number of other ones. They have a smaller version of this and a lighter version at $380 US. This one was $480, and I didn't pay up front straight away. I think the guy's name is Steve Haynes or Hayes. Again, look them up on Facebook. Have a little chat. Tell him, listen, do you take like the payments monthly? He will absolutely sort you out with that as long as you have a PayPal. I was paying, I think I was paying like $100 a month for like 4 months or something, and the turnaround time on this is like 4 to 6 weeks. Now, I have the IWGP version 4 heavyweight championship from Mayon Belts coming hopefully early April or maybe the end of February. As of the recording of this, it's March 23rd, 2021. Just finished watching the New Japan Cup. Spoiler alert, Will Ospreay won. Yay. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, I have the IWGP. Now, that's taken forever to come. I'm almost a year waiting on it, due to the fact of we have something called COVID or something like that, and some sort of lockdown pandemic going on. I never heard of it. So there's a big major delay with that, and also the certain areas in Pakistan about a week or so ago, they had a big earthquake there. So that didn't help things either. But I don't really mind waiting. I have no problem in waiting. When the IWGP Heavyweight Championship comes, I will compare it with this one. And I will let you know when that video goes live. But other than that, guys, I think that's probably about it. This has been Johnny B 76. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully pretty soon I'll have more videos coming. God bless. Talk to you later. Cheers.